guys, grab your popcorn, your snacks, whatever you want, some tea. This one's gonna be a doozy. Ziggy had a live tonight. She was going to talk about the interview with Margie, Dawn's daughter. I was genuinely interested in hearing what she had to say about that. I quickly learned that I disagreed with what she had to say about that because Ziggy doesn't think that Margie's being truthful. I have no problem with people having opinions, but when you make definitive statements, y'all know how much that already, it just bugs me. We don't know Margie's truth. We don't know if she was being truthful or not. Anyway, that quickly led into what I'm about to show you.
I mean, look how he does it. It's I'm sure, I mean, in a way, I don't blame him. But at the same time, I think that Dawn and Candace wouldn't know anything that's been going on or being said. They're out in the middle of BFE. They would never, they could totally change their phone numbers and not go on YouTube again, not even come in the chat, not even entertain any of the stuff on here. And they would have no idea what's going on here because they're so in the middle of nowhere. Nobody's driving their happy ass up there except fucking Chasing Truth and the other two or whatever. Because, you know, they're BFF now. We're BFF. And you guys are horrible.
So this whole live, she's very pissed off at Dawn. Very mad at him. Whatever, they've got a past history. I get it. But then she throws this out there. Like, she's got a major issue with Chasing Truth. And it's kind of coming across as a little jealous, in my opinion, the way she said it here. Ziggy mentioned a couple times throughout her live that, you know, I don't want to talk to him anymore. I don't want to talk to him. I wouldn't even take his call if he made one, blah, blah, blah. And then 10 minutes later, yeah, I'd like to talk to him. She's just back and forth and back and forth. It is wild. So Chasing came in after this and basically said, hey, you're talking about me, I hear. What's going on? Because I want to fix it and make it right. And she was ignored at first. I don't know. Maybe Ziggy just didn't see the chat. And then Glare actually commented. He commented a bunch and it got deleted. And I commented to him, but I had been there watching the whole time. And then the statements kind of start about how like all these people came in with Chasing. I did not get a message from Chasing or anyone. I saw Heel's community post and then I went and checked it out. And I just stayed silent most of the time because I didn't agree with it. But then all this drama just erupted. It's crazy. That wasn't even the worst part. So when Chasing comes in and she's, you know, asking, hey, what's going on? Let's figure this out. This happened.
Oh no, you were definitely talked about Chasing Truth. You can go get fucked. You're a fake. So there you go. There's some stuff for you to talk about. You're a fake and you are up there supporting people that you know are not good people. You've seen and witnessed it. While you're putting down the others who have talked to him before. You come on here acting all high and mighty, and you know you do have a lot of followers that follow what you say. And you know that you're putting out misinformation and you are encouraging people to believe this bullshit.
To the best of my knowledge, Chasing has stayed pretty consistent about how she feels about the Wells. I know in the beginning she might have felt a little different, but ever since then she has been, you know, strong supporters of them. I might not agree with everything she says or does, but one thing I can tell you is I have not seen her put out misinformation. If she has an opinion or a feeling on something, every time I've listened to her, she has stated, this isn't a fact, this is my opinion. Ziggy, on the other hand, has put out quite a bit of misinformation. Quite a bit, and maybe one day we'll get to all of that misinformation that you put out as fact. So, in my opinion, this is just a little bit hypocritical.
You are using your intellect and your gifts that you were given in bad ways. You are trying to get the boys back to the Wells?
Nope, that's not true. Chasing never tried to get the boys back for the Wells.
Why were you hanging out with the Wells?
Why were you, Ziggy?
And then talking about bad about other creators who have been there before. And then when they go, you want to be like, oh no, Ziggy's there. When they're not even going there to talk to Dawn and Candace because they're liars. You know, the thing is, Chasing Truth is very good with her words. She's very intelligent and she knows people listen to her. And this is a big part She's a big part of why this is this big turn. People now are supporting Dawn and Candace.
I don't see a ton of people supporting Dawn and Candace. What I do see, though, is a ton of people supporting the fact that there is just no proof whatsoever to call them guilty of anything. Do we as creators on here think that we are smarter than law enforcement? Not just Hawkins County, but the TBI and the FBI have been involved in Summer's case. They've collected so much on the Wells, and yet we've heard no charges.
Hey, I'm sorry, that's just the truth. She knows it's a bunch of bullshit. She is too smart to believe they're fucking bullshit. And I know she knows also that Dawn has been trying to get Margie to speak up for 2 years. So yeah, Chasing Truth, when I saw your messages in that chat saying, oh, this is an important interview, this is so important, that's bullshit because Dawn told her what to say. You know that. So why are you giving credibility to something she didn't even want to do?
So the truth comes out. Ziggy was upset, triggered, whatever word you want to use, by seeing Chasing Truth comment in Damaged Goods chat during that interview. I don't disagree that Dawn has probably been encouraging Margie to speak out for quite some time. That does not make her statements false. We don't know if they are true or if they are false. But to come onto a live and attack her and say, I don't believe these are true because her dad made her do it. You don't know that and you don't have actual proof of it. And it's very hurtful to do that to someone's testimony. And that's Margie's testimony.
You know it! You know she was so uncomfortable because Dawn put her up to it. So imagine what she's going through. And it's not the people who interviewed her's fault or anything. I know that Dawn has tried so hard. I didn't say you spoke to Margie. I said that he's tried to get Margie to talk. You know that. And if you haven't known that, then you haven't been following the case because he's mentioned it several times. Hell, I don't know why Margie won't come on. And, he said it so many times. He tried to get me to contact her. He's tried to get other people to contact her. She has not wanted to speak up.
Margie has explained why she hasn't wanted to speak up on YouTube. And this is the exact reason why. Her husband hasn't wanted her to speak out on YouTube because of creators like this.
Chasing Truth, if you weren't so intelligent and had so much good to offer, I wouldn't be this pissed. That's why I'm so mad. It's because the ones that fucking are doing this are the ones I probably respected the most.
You respected someone who had their own opinion, and now you're angry at them for having that exact same opinion. Okay?
And thought we're intelligent. Why? I mean, it just doesn't make sense. Yeah, I just cussed her because she comes in here like I'm not going to admit that I was talking shit about her when I obviously was. She goes, I suppose you're not talking shit about me too. No, Chasing, just because I wasn't talking shit about somebody else that I was asked about doesn't mean I wasn't talking shit about you. I think that was blatantly obvious. You're full of shit and you're up to some bullshit. Why do you aspire to hang out with Dawn and Candace? What in your mind is like, oh, I just want to be best friends with Dawn and Candace. I'm going to go hang out on the hill.
She's covered Summer's case since day one, almost 2 years, and she met the parents. I don't consider that hanging out with them. In fact, you've probably spent more time with them than she has, Ziggy.
You're not going up there and researching for Summer because you refuse to do Summer videos anymore. You're going up there being buddies with them. And birds of a feather flock together. That's what I was saying. I just asked, why are you hanging up there? Why are you hanging out with these people? You're not even doing videos on Summer anymore. Stop acting holier than thou. You're not better than anybody, and now you're trash right along with them because you're hanging out with the trash. Everybody have a nice evening. Bye.
And that's where Ziggy rage quits. She did come back. She started another live. It was shortly after that one. Ended up working it out with Chasing in whatever way they could. I'm sure that live's still up. There's no need for me to add on to this. It's already 10 minutes long. But ooh, that one was a doozy. That was a doozy. I'll see you guys on the next one.